I never thought I'd say this out loud, but marriage isn't as beautiful as they say. Growing up, I was surrounded by fairy tales, movies, and even real-life examples that painted marriage as the ultimate dream: love, care, happiness, companionship. Everyone made it sound like once you found your person, life would magically become perfect. But now that I'm living it, I realize no one tells you about the hard truths. In the beginning, everything looked so good. The excitement of the wedding, the attention from family and friends, the feeling that you finally belong to someone, it was magical. For the first few months, I lived in that bubble, believing that my marriage was the best decision I ever made. But then reality started showing itself slowly. The little things I once ignored became big things. The man I thought understood me sometimes acts like a stranger. His patience runs out quickly, his words can be harsh, and his actions sometimes leave me wondering if this is the same person I fell in love with. And it's not just about him. I've also discovered things about myself. Marriage has forced me to face my own weaknesses, my temper, my stubbornness, my pride. Living with someone every single day shows you a side of yourself you didn't even know existed. People often say, marriage is about compromise. But what they don't tell you is that sometimes those compromises hurt. Sometimes you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving. Sometimes you feel invisible, unheard, and unloved even when you're sharing the same bed with your partner. There are days I wake up and wonder if I made a mistake. Days when I feel like I've lost myself in the role of being a wife. Days when loneliness creeps in, even though I'm not alone. But then there are also days when he holds my hand unexpectedly, or when we laugh at something silly, and I remember why I chose him in the first place. Those little moments keep me going, even when the hard times feel unbearable. Marriage isn't all about flowers, dates, or constant romance. It's about facing storms together, even when you don't feel like standing side by side. It's about enduring, forgiving, and learning, sometimes painfully, that love is not always enough to make things perfect. I'm not here to say that marriage is all bad, but I'm here to tell the hard truth. It's not always as beautiful as they make it seem. Behind the smiles and pictures, there are tears. Behind the couple goals you see on social media, there are arguments and disappointments. I'm sharing this because I wish someone had told me the truth before I walked into it blindly. Marriage is work, hard, exhausting work. And sometimes, it feels like the hardest job I've ever done. So here I am, torn between gratitude and regret, between love and disappointment, between hope and despair. Maybe this is what real marriage looks like. Not perfect, not magical, just real. And honestly, I don't know how much longer I can keep holding on. Sometimes I just wish I was still single, but anyways, once we keep aging, life must go on.